Half of people with glaucoma don't know they have it. No pain, no early warning, no red flag that forces you to act. And that's the terrifying part. By the time many people notice something is wrong, the optic nerve has already been damaged, and that damage can be permanent. This video's content was checked by Dr. Olha Kozyk, a medical doctor with 20+ years of experience. We're certified medical professionals working against AI health misinformation. Subscribe for evidence-based information. Now, listen carefully. Food will not cure glaucoma, and food will not replace eye drops, laser treatment, or surgery if you need them. Food can influence the things glaucoma feeds on: blood flow, inflammation, oxidative stress, and sometimes even eye pressure trends over time. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 5 foods, simple, normal foods, that have real research behind them, plus the exact daily plan to use them without overthinking. And if you stay to the end, I'll tell you the 2 common healthy habits that quietly sabotage eye pressure in many seniors. Quick transparency before we begin. Before publishing this video, we cross-checked 18 credible sources, peer-reviewed studies, systematic reviews, and major medical organizations. If a claim didn't match across sources, it didn't make it into this script. Also, if you're over 60, please hear this. The most powerful glaucoma hack is still the boring one: regular, comprehensive eye exams. Glaucoma is called the silent thief of sight for a reason. Now, let's make this practical. Glaucoma is not just high eye pressure. Pressure matters, yes, but the optic nerve is also sensitive to blood flow, oxygen delivery, and oxidative stress. That's why some people develop glaucoma even with normal pressure. So the goal of these foods is not magic. The goal is to support the optic nerve environment every day, so you're stacking the odds in your favor while you and your eye doctor do the real monitoring. Food number 1, dark leafy greens: spinach, kale, arugula, romaine, collards. Why this is number 1 is simple. Leafy greens are one of the best natural sources of dietary nitrates. Your body can convert dietary nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and improves blood flow. And in large, long-term cohort research, higher nitrate intake, especially from leafy greens, was associated with lower risk of primary open-angle glaucoma. Not a small study, large cohorts followed over time. The strongest signal showed up in a glaucoma subtype linked to blood flow problems. That's important because it matches the why. It's not just a random food list, it's a mechanism that makes sense. How to use it without suffering through salads. 1 cup cooked greens per day is a strong, realistic target. If you love salads, great. If you hate salads, sauté spinach with olive oil and garlic. Add kale to soup. Put arugula on a sandwich. The form doesn't matter as much as the habit. One warning, because we don't do misinformation here. If you take warfarin or any medication where vitamin K stability matters, do not suddenly triple your greens overnight. Consistency matters. Talk to your clinician and keep intake steady. Food number 2, hot tea. Not iced tea, not sugary bottled tea. Hot tea. This one surprises people because it's not trendy. No one is trying to sell you tea for glaucoma at $79 a month. But hot tea in American population data, people who drank at least 1 cup of hot tea daily had significantly lower odds of having glaucoma compared with non-tea drinkers. Here's the honest interpretation. This is observational. It does not prove tea prevents glaucoma. It could be lifestyle factors. But the association is strong enough and the risk is low enough that for many adults, 1 daily cup is a smart, simple upgrade. What kind? Plain black tea or green tea. No sugar. If you need flavor, use lemon or cinnamon. And if you're sensitive to caffeine, choose a weaker brew earlier in the day. Food number 3, omega-3 rich foods. You've heard omega-3 for the heart and brain. Your eyes are basically brain tissue with a camera lens attached. Omega-3 fats, especially DHA, are structural fats in the retina, and omega-3s may influence inflammation and blood flow. Now, here's the honest truth again. Omega-3 evidence in glaucoma is mixed. Some trials show changes in eye pressure or markers, some studies show no clear protective effect, and different omega-3, omega-6 patterns might matter. So why is it still on this list? Because it has biological plausibility, supportive human data, and overall benefits that matter for seniors, especially vascular health, without turning into miracle supplement nonsense. The food version is best. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring. If you don't eat fish, you can still improve your omega profile with chia seeds, ground flaxseed, and walnuts. But let's be clear, plant omega-3, or ALA, does not convert efficiently into DHA or EPA in many adults. So if fish is tolerated, it's usually the stronger lever. Simple target: 2 servings of fatty fish per week, or a daily tablespoon of ground flax or chia plus walnuts. Safety note: if you use blood thinners, have bleeding disorders, or take high-dose fish oil supplements, talk to your clinician before megadosing. We're talking food habits, not extreme supplementation. Food number 4, anthocyanin-rich berries. Blueberries, blackberries, and especially black currants if you can get them. Why berries? Anthocyanins are polyphenols that may support vascular function and reduce oxidative stress. And there are clinical studies using anthocyanin extracts in people with glaucoma showing signals like improved ocular blood flow and stabilization of visual field changes in some settings. Does that mean blueberries treat glaucoma? No, but it does mean berries are not just healthy in general. There's eye-specific rationale that's worth using. The simple target: a small handful of berries daily. Add them to yogurt, oatmeal, or just eat them after lunch. And here's a practical senior-friendly trick. Frozen berries are often cheaper, and they're still a strong option. Food number 5, lutein and zeaxanthin foods. This is the eye sunscreen category. Lutein and zeaxanthin are carotenoids that concentrate in the eye. They help filter damaging light and support antioxidant defenses. Now, glaucoma is optic nerve damage, not just macular degeneration, but experimental models suggest carotenoids may have neuroprotective roles in the retina under stress. And in real humans, diets and supplements that raise macular pigment are being studied in glaucoma populations because visual performance and retinal resilience matter. The easiest food source that actually absorbs well is egg yolks. Yes, egg yolks, because fat helps absorption and the yolk delivers lutein and zeaxanthin in a highly usable form. Other good sources: orange bell peppers, corn, and certain greens, though you're already getting greens from food number 1. Simple target: 1 to 2 eggs most days, if it fits your health context and your clinician agrees, or several servings per week. Now, let's turn this into a daily plan you can actually follow. Here's the 5 foods zero confusion protocol. Daily: 1 cup of leafy greens, 1 cup of hot tea, 1 serving of berries, 1 lutein source, eggs or peppers, 2 servings of fatty fish, or daily seeds plus walnuts if you don't eat fish. That's it. Not 40 supplements, not expensive powders, just repeatable, boring consistency. Now let me tell you something blunt. Most people want a magic pill. Humanity is constantly looking for a magic pill that will increase intelligence, increase or reduce appetite, permanently increase creativity, prevent flu and colds, reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke, diabetes and cancer. It can save us from Alzheimer's disease. But the real pill is behavior, especially sleep and breathing. Easy to say, not easy to do. My projects are dedicated to making such a magic pill available to everyone. I'm Olha Kozyk, sleep expert, somnologist, evidence-based longevity and performance specialist, and co-founder of Health InnoTech in Switzerland. I've worked across clinical and research settings for years, and my mission is simple: translate real science into habits you can actually do. And glaucoma is the perfect example of why this matters, because it hides. So right now, I want to ask you for something important. In the comments, share your success story. Have you ever caught an eye problem early because of a routine exam? Have you improved your eye pressure, your dry eye, your headaches, or your vision comfort by changing your daily habits? Even a small win. Share it. Your story could push someone else to finally book the exam they've been avoiding. Now, too fast, don't sabotage yourself mistakes, because these are common in older adults. Mistake 1 is treating your eye drops like vitamins. If you have diagnosed glaucoma and you were prescribed drops, do not take breaks because your eyes feel fine. Glaucoma often feels fine while damage continues. You don't feel optic nerve fibers dying one by one. You just lose visual field quietly. Mistake 2 is thinking no symptoms means no problem. If you're over 60, the rule is simple. No symptoms means nothing. Your next step is not fear, it's scheduling. Ask for a comprehensive dilated eye exam, and if your clinic offers it, ask whether optic nerve imaging and a visual field test are appropriate for you. And one more honesty point. Food supports the terrain. It does not replace diagnosis or treatment. If you want the biggest single result from this video, it's this. Take 5 minutes today and decide your exam date. Then start the food protocol tomorrow morning. And if you're watching this thinking, I've been scared to check, you're not alone. But fear doesn't protect vision. Action does. If this helped you, subscribe, because we publish with evidence, not hype, and we fight health misinformation with transparency. Don't stop here. Click the video on your screen now. This is where most people get the real results. If this helped you, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.